I'm here at Bobcat Stadium, joined by one of the newest members for Tech State's coaching staff, Lindsey Scott Jr. Lindsey, what's it like being in San Marcos?
It's been amazing so far. I was greeted with open arms, and some guys that are already family to me. Mean a lot of I guess my players now. I almost call them teammates, but it's been great so far. It's a great community. I'm glad to be here and help out in the best way I can.
It's a bit of an adjustment. You just said it yourself, and calling them your players now instead of your teammates. What's been the biggest thing you've had to adjust to going on the other side of the field, coaching-wise?
I think just the schedule's a little bit different. You come out to practice and you go home, you get to rest and nap. Whereas, as a coach, we're here working all day, from 5 to 8 p.m. So that's been a little different. And then just kind of taking the role as a teacher now instead of a student is something I'm adjusting to. I'm always a student of the game, and now I can take my knowledge and pass it on to these quarterbacks. So that's been a big adjustment for me so far.
Less physical days, but more mental days, pretty much, being a coach.
Yeah, I'm used to that mental grind though, but it's more of an endurance now. It's a marathon. So,
joining up with Coach Kinney, that obviously played a big part in you wanting to be the coach here and everything. What was it about Kinney and some of the other guys on staff that you wanted to be a part of?
Coach Kinney and this staff has been, people that don't know my journey. I've been to a couple schools, and this is probably one of my favorite staffs I've ever played for. So, when I had the opportunity to come up here and help out, I asked Coach Kenny, and he said it was a no-brainer. He wanted me up here. So I appreciate him for bringing me on. And, coaches that are near and dear to my heart, I just want to give them, my all because, they gave me a platform and an opportunity to perform last year. So just to kind of give it back to a staff that holds a place in my heart. So.
Walter Payton Award winner last year, was it 60 touchdowns? I can't remember exactly. It was so many. Well, what? Obviously, you have the ability. Do you still want to play? Or you look like the XFL, USFL, any of the other leagues? Is that still in you, or are you focusing more on coaching?
I still want to play. I signed to the XFL, to the Houston Roughnecks. So that's part of my little contract with Kenny. I have to work out and stay in shape. So I get up here at 5 a.m. every morning. I do my workout. Coach Hughes has me on a regimen. So make sure I'm staying in shape, throwing. I'll throw a little bit in practice with the guys. And then January 5th, I report for the XFL for my first pro season. So my playing career is still on the table. That's something that, helping these guys out is important to me, but that's something that's a priority to me as well.
I'm glad to hear that after the season you put together last year. And, I said more mental instead of physical. It seems like you're doing both, physical and mental, still preparing. Yeah. So what is that when you say working out with Brett Hughes? What's that like? While still coaching, what are some of the workouts you've been doing?
It looks a lot like what the guys do in the summer. Now that I'm, I guess not a, Texas State or UIW athlete, he kind of tailors it to things I want to work on, whether it's mobility or strength or speed. But he has like the little cards, and I'll have a workout Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and I just kind of read off my weights, hit my workouts, come out, do sprints, condition, whatever it may be. So it looks a lot like, the same things that we were doing last year before our season at UIW. So, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's right. Talking about some of these players here, the quarterbacks specifically that you've gotten to see, TJ Finley, Malik Hornsby, CJ Rogers. Tell us a little bit of your evaluation on those three guys, and maybe even a little PJ Hatter too.
Oh, they all have like special skills. It's kind of I kind of look at them as superheroes. It's something they do really well. I think they bring in a lot of experience. Guys that have been to some big Power 5 schools, and even PJ. PJ is a young gun that throws the ball really well, and he's picking up the offense very well. He's a sponge. So look forward to him kind of doing his thing in the future. I'm excited to see how this kind of fall camp shapes out. All the guys have been looking great and been busting their butts. My favorite thing is when I lay my head on the pillow at night and I get 3 text messages from all 3 of the older guys asking if I what's this protection on this play, what's this protection on this play. So you love to see that they're putting it all into this offense.
With this offense, you're obviously very familiar with it. We've heard, talking to CJ Rogers, he'll explain it as a vertically choice-driven offense, where a lot of the choice is put in the quarterback's hands, pre-snap reads, all of that. Yeah. How much preparation have you had to do with these guys to get them prepared for that style of offense, which isn't a normal offense you see at every program?
Yeah, we spent a lot of time this summer, them learning the offense, me teaching a little bit, Coach Leftwich and Coach Keff teaching a little bit. With this offense, I always said if you have the right person at the helm, the offense can put up astronomical numbers. And at the end of the day, it just comes around to you getting your eyes in the right spot, because I truly believe in this offense. There's always going to be an answer no matter what the defense does. And, that's a testimony to Coach Leftwich and the hard work he puts in when it comes to play calling. But, if you're studying your butt off and you come out in the field and you're grabbing your wide receivers and tight ends with you and having them watch film with you as well, then the offense is going to be great regardless. So that's just the foundation of this offense helps you kind of achieve those things.
Yeah, and a common misconception with this offense is that it's just a pass offense.
Nah.
There's a lot of running. Talk about that, all the running this offense does.
Coach Shu does a great job, our run game coordinator. Coach Kenny, they went, got some big guys from different schools. I want to say we combined for like 3,000 yards rushing last year between myself and three other running backs at UIW. So this offense's run game with the guys we have front has, potential to put up big numbers. And, we want defense to think that we're just a passing team, because, we're going to come out and run for, 400 yards, 300 yards in the game. So this offense is so versatile, and whether, the pass game is working one day, the run game is going to pick up for it. The run game is not working, the pass game is going to pick up for it. And we bust our butt upstairs scheming for that.
Let them underestimate you a little bit and
Yeah.
catch them sleeping. Yeah. All right, Lindsey, this was awesome talking to you. I'm sure we'll get to talk a lot more this season. Looking forward to it.
Keep 'em up.